This video is brought to you by Grandeur Warranty, your #1 online source for factory-backed extended warranties in the country.
We are in Savannah, Georgia today at a Mini event, and it has been a while since BMW and Mini have hosted an event for Minis only. So this is a big deal. Right now, I am standing in front of the Cooper S. It's British racing green, and you can kind of barely see it against all of the rest of the green in this beautiful state, but you can tell that there's a car here, so whatever, bear with me. We also get to drive today the John Cooper Works, which is the sportiest convertible that they have for us to drive today. Basically, we're gonna kind of see whether or not it's really worth the upgrade from the Cooper S to the John Cooper Works. Oh, also Jen's here too, of course. Jen, flip that camera around.
I
Say
am here.
hello.
Hello.
Say hello to the people.
Hello. Exterior. Like Mary said, it's got that British racing green, which is one of my personal favorite colors. And it's got the classic oval headlights and the traditional hexagon grille. I think it looks pretty awesome. And then it also has some bronze trim accents, which I think looks pretty cool. It's a little different rather than just silver or black trim. I like that it's a little bit different. It has 18-inch wheels with summer tires. You can get 17s if you choose. And then coming in the back, it's got an easy load boot, but obviously there's not a whole lot of room. One thing I don't like is to close it, it's not just like a simple latch. You really have to give it some push, and it makes me feel like maybe it's not really secured. It's got hidden exhaust.
And Spider-Man taillights.
Well, yeah, you know, but it's actually one half of the British flag and then the other half over here.
Oh, into the Cooper S. Pretty sleek, you guys. The interior looks really nice. The seats are beautiful and they're very comfortable with the blue-gray accents everywhere. And then this is vegan leather. I don't know how I feel about this little accent right here. It kind of reminds me of like a middle school boy's Under Armour bag. But I think I just feel that way about that kind of bright blue in general. So, you know, to no fault of Mini. That's just a personal preference of mine. But yeah, they're very, very comfortable. We do have a heated steering wheel with a dual zone climate control. We do not have enough physical buttons to my liking, or to Jen's as far as I know.
Definitely not.
And we also have a classic 9.4-inch screen that is almost a perfect circle. So that's cool. Infotainment-wise, it is going to be pretty easy to use. It's a little overwhelming in my opinion, especially once you get in here. Stop that. So yeah, there's just a lot of options in this thing. Guys, that was like 4 scrolls. So I prefer not quite as much packed into the infotainment screen, but Mini is also really, really proud of all the technological advancements they've made in this screen, and there's a lot of things you can do, including having 7 different driving experiences, which you access right here through the experiences. So here we go. There's the core experience, of course. The green experience, that's that eco-friendly mode with our, oh, cute little hummingbird. Cute. Personal, this one is where you can kind of make it your own. Vivid, timeless, balance, etc. And then, of course, I skipped Jen's favorite mode, which is go-kart.
Yahoo! These do also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so if that's something that is kind of a make or break for you, it's got it.
Nice. There's also a nice heads-up display, and Jen was talking about earlier how instead of being in the actual windshield itself, it's actually on this little glass pane right here.
The windshield itself is not so expensive because you have to get polarized glass for a lot of head-up displays.
Exactly. So that's a nice touch, and it's very considerate of the consumer. There are also cup holders, which is, you know, if your car doesn't have cup holders, what are you doing?
like that they continued with the bronze accents on the inside.
Very cohesive, yeah.
Yes.
Also, USB-C ports and a 12-volt port. I always forget the word port. And this doesn't appear to move.
No,
So,
you actually get no covered storage in the center here.
so that's a little bit strange.
Yeah.
There's also this strap right here, which is a choice.
So this doesn't have paddle shifters.
Okay.
But it does still have a 7-speed dual clutch transmission.
Okay.
And we are still working with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, but only 201 horsepower, 221 pound-feet of torque.
Okay. So I was saying to Jen, I feel like these two cars are like two kids who, you know, tried out for the same sport, same team, but made different levels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Cooper S is sitting pretty on JV and loves it, has a great time. The coach is great.
JV, but like as a freshman. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Still has tremendous amounts of talent.
Right.
I also think I didn't mention this when I was going through the interior, but like it doesn't feel quite as premium, I think, in here. Like this material to me just feels a little scratchier.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I would drop this down a gear, but we don't have paddle shifters, so
got it.
handling still feels pretty good. You know, it still has that same design with the wheels pushed out to all 4 corners. It feels maybe a little more relaxed.
Definitely less snappy.
Yeah.
Hopping into the back seat. Why did I close the door? I hate 2 doors, but it is kind of the sporty way. So let's check her out here. Okay, so this is at Jen's driving position, yeah?
Yep, a 5'7" for reference.
Yeah, as am I. So, you know, Jen always says, you're not buying this car for this, you're buying it for this. So
Oof, that is tight.
You're definitely not buying this car for your backseat passengers. It's
No.
just kind of like if you have a couple extra people, they can ride with you. And you also have a cup holder back here.
You can fight for the cup holder.
Yeah, you can duel to the death for the cup holder. But in general, you're not going to be feeling incredibly spacious in the back.
You can have the Mini Cooper S Convertible for $42,295. Checking out the exterior of this 2025 Mini Cooper Convertible JCW edition. We've got this bad boy in Chili Red 2, which is a very hot color. And as you can see, we've got 18-inch lightweight wheels with the sport brakes and dynamic damping control, which is pretty awesome to have. And then in the front, we've got the classic circular headlights and the traditional hexagon grille.
It also has these cool checkered flag Easter eggs. Look at this.
Because it's fast.
Because it's fast. Cool feature. At night, when you open the doors, this little guy will project the Mini logo in light onto the ground. Unfortunately, it's the middle of the day, so you can imagine. Alrighty indeed. First time in a while we've driven a car that does not have a CVT.
I know, and this has got that 7-speed dual clutch.
Yep.
Sport dual clutch.
Sport.
I'm pretty excited to get this on the road.
Yeah.
First off, I think we need to put this experience in go-kart mode. So listen to this. It's so like Mario Kart, right?
Very.
There are 7 different experiences, some might call them drive modes.
I love the drama of calling it an experience.
You know, there's not a whole lot of cars I would get in convertible form, but this is one of them.
Yeah, tell me why.
Because this is just fun.
It's so fun.
It's just so much fun. You know, I don't know that I would necessarily want like a muscle car in convertible form. I don't think I would want like a sports car in convertible form. I think this is like on the brink of sports car, the JCW version. But I feel like its whole vibe is just more fun, not so much like look at me, like, you know, some other convertibles like a Porsche convertible or a Mustang or, you know, a Camaro or something. But this is just more like, I just want to have fun. I don't know. I don't know how
like
how
Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
It has a zippy sole. It's giving, let's go get ice cream in the summer.
Yeah.
And blare summer tunes.
Like, this is like, this convertible feels like it's for me, not for anyone else.
Now, the cool factor, the fun factor, continues on the inside. So we have vegan leather mixed with cloth, and it has this cool red line down the front with cool red stitching, which is a JC Dub thing, which is what I've started to call Mr. Cooper. Other cool stuff about the Mini in here, more checkered flag motifs, which is just a really cool, as Jen would say, homage to the very sporty experience that Mini strives to encapsulate. Another cool thing that they've upgraded is this heated steering wheel with the heads-up display. And it also has dual climate zones with heated seats. So it's not necessarily a luxury car, but it's definitely taking care of you up here in the front. The way to start the car is a little abnormal with just this little guy right here. Oh, you hear that, Jen?
I love it.
Spicy.
It's like an old school key feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. So
like
they're
it.
really, really leaning into retro redesigned is something that they told us this morning at Mini. They're like, that's what we're going for.
I think they're nailing it.
I think so too. I don't love the shifter, I'll be honest. This is weird.
Show me. What
Look
you
at
mean.
this. We're in drive now. Now we're in reverse. Oh, barely down to get into neutral, and then just barely down. Oh, see, park.
I mean, I've seen worse.
I've seen better. We also have this cute little cubby right here, which you open by pulling on that little strap.
Got some USB-C
Oh yeah.
ports down.
We also have some USB-C ports down here, as well as a 12-volt port. There's also a perfectly circular 9.4-inch screen, because Mini likes to be different and fun. And they are different, and they are fun. Hopping into the back seat.
Your favorite thing, arguably.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh,
It scoots up for you,
luxurious.
which means that back seat passengers get in first, obviously. Oh, she's coming. Yeah, so you're not the favorite friend if you have to sit back here.
So we've left the seat where I drive it at 5'7". Mary's also 5'7". How do you feel back there?
Well, there is about a millimeter of legroom back here.
Oh, okay, so you got plenty of space.
Yeah, it's great. I feel awesome. There is a cup holder.
You got any USB-C ports or anything back there?
No ma'am.
No,
However,
ma'am.
the speaker system continues back here,
Uh-huh.
and that speaker system is
Harman Kardon, 12 speakers, baby.
12 speakers. So at least you'd be bumping and having a good time if
Oh,
you were
yeah.
in the back, but you would be on the verge of a claustrophobic meltdown. Jen was smart and brought a hat.
You know, sometimes you think of things.
Sometimes you don't. How's that handling?
The handling is great. It's very tight.
Yeah.
It's very sporty, and that definitely helps because they push the wheels to the very outside corners. Not only does that, oh my God, hair in my mouth. Not only does it maximize interior space, but it really maximizes the handling and everything, and it's a very sporty experience.
Yeah, the 0 to 60 on this one is 6.7?
6.2 seconds.
6.2?
Yeah, 6.2 seconds. And we've got paddle shifters with this sport dual clutch.
Very,
7-speed
nice.
transmission. So this actually gets some pep. Mary, I cannot talk with all of this hair flying into my mouth. Hat or no hat?
Hat or no hat?
This is still a problem. Let's downshift here.
Okay, downshifting.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
much fun. It's so much fun.
That's awesome. And the thing is, like, you're not necessarily going that fast.
Yeah.
But this gives you the illusion, the experience that you are.
Yeah.
And to me, that's way more fun than going 80 but feeling like you're going 40.
Right.
You
Because
know
you're
what I
not
mean?
also fearing for your life. What's your
Yeah.
favorite part about it?
Well, the exhaust. It sounds really, really cool. The instant pep. I mean, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And that transmission is actually pretty great.
Yeah.
I do like this transmission a lot. The bottom of the JCW trim, it's got a diffuser and the classic single JCW exhaust. Pays homage to the OG Minis. Mini has this easy load cargo area on the boot, and it folds down like this, so you can actually access everything from back here, and you can pull the back seats down for some even longer items as well. This does have a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with 228 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, which is, you know, that torque is pretty good, and it gives it that pep, that giddy up and go.
For sure, for sure.
Mary, did you know this actually has 3 different settings for the convertible?
What do you mean?
Well, one is up, you know, less fun. One is all the way down, all the fun. And then one's actually sunroof mode. So
What?
it just goes up like to here and then it's open like this. Let me show you.
And it looks like it's about to eat you. Oh, it's like half.
Yeah.
Oh, very neat.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is kind of cool. So you can still.
We still got, you know.
It's the pseudo convertible.
Yeah.
Convertible.
The JCW convertible can be had for $49,695.
So the Mini Cooper S still prioritizes performance for sure.
Yes. It is about 20 horsepower less.
Okay.
And about 50 pound-feet of torque less than the JCW.
So it's less sporty than she is for
Yeah,
sure.
But it's also $7,000 less expensive than the JCW.
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So honestly, at the end of the day, it comes down to personal style, what you're willing to spend, and how much you prioritize feeling like you're in a sports car.
Yeah, agreed.
So for me, I think I'm going with the S. What about you?
I would go for the JCW.
Weird, dude. Sometimes we disagree.
Well, this has been Jen.
And Mary.
Check out alltfl.com for even more videos. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, guys. You're sitting in the Mini right now. You're in the pocket of the Mini.
Should we go to Waffle House?
Should we? I'm vegan free. Vegan free?
Leather free.
Leather free vegans.
It's a Mini. There ain't nothing maxi about this car.
You did not just say maxi. I have to pee so bad.
Oh, me too. Oh, goodness.
There are so many bugs. Where did she even pull this out of?
The boot.
Oh, the boot. Oh, I understand. What it feels like in here.
In the heart.
In the heart.
In the heart.